All right. Well, hello and good morning. Welcome to the Referee Vinny Lax Twitch channel. It is Tuesday, April 12th, 2022. It is Tecmo Tuesday. We're playing Super Tecmo Bowl. Dark Fire Sky Thad, what's up, buddy? Are you excited for a new season of Super Tecmo Bowl? I hope so. Per request, we are playing with the Denver Broncos this time around. We're playing Bronco Billy. I don't know. Who's Bronco Billy? That sounds like a name that I should know, but whatever. So good morning. It's time to start a season with the Denver Broncos. Should be interesting. We'll see how things go. On the last stream when we finished up the New England Patriots season, which ended in an upsetting, what do they call that, divisional round loss to, I think we lost to the Broncos, actually. So if you can't beat them, join them, and we'll see how far we get with the Denver Broncos, who aren't bad in this game. Their defense isn't that great. Obviously, John Elway is a really good quarterback. They got a decent running back in Bobby Humphries. Receiver-wise, they're solid. Nothing spectacular. So we'll see how it goes. How you doing this morning, Thad? Everything good? I actually have the day off today. A rare spring break day off. So I might stream for a little bit longer than usual. We'll see how things go. No promises, but we'll see how things go. Turn the light off. I want to turn this light up a little bit. There we go. There's a little bit. That makes me look a little bit better, huh? Even though I still need a haircut. But it is what it is. Look at this hair. It's getting a little crazy. Denver Broncos, week 1. We got the Cincinnati Bengals. Is that loud? Or is that good? The sound looks like it might be a little bit loud on that bar there. We will kick off. All right, David Treadwell is our kicker. Solid kicker. Not that we use the kicker much in this game. Week 1. Now, week 1 is usually a blowout. Even with the Patriots, I think I won 60-0. That's right. The Bengals have a really crazy playbook here. A lot of play action pass. All right, we're going to be using Fletcher as a linebacker. Before the stream, I checked to see who was the faster guys. He was one of the fastest. Didn't have a good hitting power, but hopefully we can make up for that. Not that time. Come on, guys. Catch him. Oh, good. Thank you. It's hard to tell, and sometimes I don't always do a check, so. Catches him behind the line. Alright, this play is going to be a problem. That down sweep is going to be a problem for us. No, not that time. Snuffed it out. Gonna hold him to a field goal here. Oh, that they can't make. Here's our playbook that we created for the Broncos here. I don't know, what should we start off? Start off with a run, or just go deep? Let's just go deep. First game, we can usually make this work. Oh. Covered most people. Ran right into that. I feel like I should have been able to avoid that. Ooh, called it that time. Jason Buck with the sack. I'm going to right back to pass play 2. That's my favorite play. Oh, everyone's open. Alright, let's get one running here. No, I actually should be able to run the ball with this team. That was the one problem I had with the Patriots. I could not run the ball. Mark Jackson with the touchdown. The difference between Elway's throws and Steve Grogan's throws are just night and day. Steve Grogan would have thrown a lollipop. The only play I haven't been able to stop is that sweep down. And that's already the end of the first quarter. Oh. Still got the first down on me. Might have to switch up my strategy on defense here. Oh, get the ball. I went out of bounds. Okay, I'll take it. Do I not get credit for the sack then? That's unfortunate. Oh, jeez. My guy got blown up. That's going to be a first down. Yeah. There's the flea flicker. And I didn't... They were setting me up for that play the entire time. Alright, good stop though. I might be better off with Mecklenburg here. But nope. Touchdown Bengals. Eddie Brown with the touchdown. It's going to tie the game up 7-7. This is not typical. The computer actually playing pretty well week 1. That guy just stood there. Did you see that? Alright, we got 2:59 left. Whoa! Those guys came on me quick. I'm not able to get a lot of big plays here. No way we're punting it here. That was my fault. Computer giving me a little bit of a hard time week 1. This is not typical. Gotta get those turnovers, guys. Good coverage. 3rd and 9. All right, an interception. Under a minute to go here. Let's see if I can get a touchdown out of this. Right on the money. And that's going to be a touchdown. Second touchdown of the day from Mark Jackson. I'm going to take the lead. And that'll end the first half. Let's check out the halftime. Alright, got a chance to blow my nose and we're back. Wow, where'd that guy come from? Alright, let's try giving the running game a little chance to develop here. Oh, I got too fancy. I got too fancy. I tried to run around that guy. Did not work. But it is nice to be able to run the ball again. The Patriots, there's no way I could run the ball with them. Whoop. A couple yards for Elway there. This time Johnson with the diving catch. Vance Johnson, touchdown. Denver Broncos. About 21-7. Boom. Treadwell with the kick. Oh, quick stop there. Can't get sacks yet. Oh, still got the sack. There we go. Ronnie Holmes. Held up by Fletcher. Short kick on the free kick from the 20. My kick return is not very fast. I need a faster kick returner. Elway drops back. Finds Mark Jackson in the end zone for the touchdown. Alright, now we're running away with the game. $30-7. That one run play is the only thing that has got me so far. There's another sack by Simon Fletcher. Uh-oh. Whenever the computer completes a pass, I'm always nervous because you never know what's going to happen with that defense. Yeah, the trick there is to avoid all the blocks and try to get them when you have help. Otherwise, they're just going to break your tackle. 3rd and 13. I haven't made them punt yet. Have I? I think this is the first punt of the game. And they're not going to punt because it's the 4th quarter now. And they do not punt in the 4th quarter. Should be covered. Overthrown anyway. That's our ball. And it's time to run the score up a little bit. Get some first week stats in. I thought Elway was a little bit faster. Get rid of the ball. Don't take the sack. Call the same play again. Let's get the first down. Run out of bounds. Touchdown, John Elway. Doesn't matter about that fumble. Pick up the ball again and spike it, John. The first rushing touchdown of the season for John Elway. I predict many more to come. And this game's all about over. I predicted the play action pass. Did not work out that time. Mecklenburg just not fast enough there. Should have let him pitch it, because there's no quarterback there to pitch it to. Someone stop him. Ah, just across the line. See what I mean? If you don't have help there, they're just going to help them break the tackle. I think I called this play. Yep. Still gets the ball off. Boomer Esiason. Knocked away. The ball went so far, it wrapped around the screen and came out the top of the screen. I don't know if you noticed that. All right. 56 seconds left. Let's try to run the score up a little bit. John Elway with a bullet on the run to Mark Jackson for his third score of the game. Kick is up and good. This should about end it here. Maybe one more play. Nope, that's it. So much better second half for the Broncos. John Elway, 277 yards passing, 72% completion percentage. I think 4 touchdowns. And a rushing touchdown. Bobby Humphrey, 3 carries for 50 yards. James Brooke, 12 carries for 107 yards. We gotta step the run defense up. Tim McGee with a decent 2 catches for 82 yards. Most of the Cincinnati Bengals offensive production. We got 2 more games left here. Minnesota beats Chicago, and the Raiders beat the Houston Oilers. Week 2, we have a divisional matchup against the Raiders. That's a good time for me to open today's energy drink. Today's flavor, again, Bang Unicorn Rainbow. Tasting the unicorn. I think that's the only flavor ShopRite had this week was for Rainbow Unicorn. So there's a lot of that this week. The past week or so, I should say. All right, it's week 2. Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Raiders. The Raiders want the ball first. I'd much rather have to stop Bo Jackson in week 2 than week 17, so. The Raiders, too, have that same sweep down that... Oop. Jay Schrader. Sacked by Simon Fletcher. That play action. That play action actually works. But the problem is the play action is the quarterback has to finish his animation rolling all the way out before he can throw the ball. Oh, I ran right by him. I ran right by him that time. I should have had that stop. That's a shame. Marcus Allen. Can't sleep on Marcus Allen, too, just because Bo Jackson exists. Alright, Fletcher's got him this time. He's got that sniffed out. Oh no. That's exactly the play I didn't want. Able to contain him. That's all you gotta do in that situation. Don't let Bo get the first down. Johnson, the punt return. Oh! Goes nowhere. Let's see if we can catch him off guard here with a deep pass. Oh, overthrows him. John Elway with a rare miss. Oh. Run. Alright, not too bad. Where are we here? Now let's give the ball to Humphreys here. Let's actually run the ball for once. Alright, 5 yards. Not the best, but I'll take it. I love this play. To the tight end. Now I could have went deep there, but why go deep? You didn't feel like it. Here's one of my other favorite plays. Oh, he's got K open again. Bam! Touchdown. Denver Broncos. John Elway throwing darts. Clarence K. That's the first touchdown of the game. Kick is up and good. Hold them up for me, thank you. Alright, so only 7-0 here to start the game after the first quarter. What can we do against Bo Jackson here? Whoa, Bo knows cutbacks. The computer never does that. What was that about? Bo Jackson said, nope. You want to score a touchdown? I can do that too. I don't think I've ever seen the computer cut back like that and go through that hole. Get that? I don't know, man. The computer's acting a little bit tougher than I'm. Oh no! I got guys jumping up like Madden and catching balls like that. That's the best way to stop that sweep, is to call it. Yeah, maybe they patched my Madden without telling me, or my, what's this game called? Tecmo Bowl? They patched it. They're like, nah, you've been having too much success in this game. Alright, there was a stop. Get in the end zone. There we go. Alright, 2:38 left. I gotta get a quick one here. Take the lead and get the ball back. Elway in shotgun. Oh yeah, you left Mark Jackson open. That was a bad idea. Nobody around him. This should be an easy touchdown. I got guys coming quick. Alright, so it wasn't an easy touchdown, but it was a touchdown. Mark Jackson puts the Broncos back on top, 13-7. About to be 14. If I get some sacks, I might be able to get a safety out of this. Not likely, though. Again! Bo Jackson. I'm just running right by him. I don't really understand why. Called it. Mark Munford on the sack. 3rd and 24 with 19 seconds left. That's fine. Oh, there's 1 second left. And they're going to punt for no reason. Into the end zone for a touchback. And that will end the first half. The Broncos only up 14-7. We are a second half team though, so. Sorry, I had to blow my nose again. I think I got these cat allergies coming on. Gotta clean up the cat hair in this room, maybe. Alright, what should I start out with here? Pass play 1? Pass play 1. Have I ran the ball yet? Maybe once. Oh! Bob Golick with the sack. Did not. Thought I could avoid him. Tell you what, the Raiders' defense is not playing. Yeah, I know I scrambled with the quarterback. Let's give Bobby Humphries a run then. See what I do. I think maybe I ran once for like a couple yards with this guy, with this play. That one was a little more successful. I had a feeling that was going to happen. The music stopped. That's how intense that was. A little 5-yard gain there for Marcus Allen. How come your guy doesn't fumble the ball? Whew, alright, held him up long enough to get a stop there. I should have stuck with him. Ethan Horton. Heard of who? And that's going to tie the game up. The Week 2 Raiders. Giving me a bit of a challenge here. And that's going to be a deep kick. It's going to even get out of the end zone. What is that? I think I need to change my kick returner. If I can't even get out of the end zone, I don't think that's ever happened to me before. Alright, that was a big stop there. One more stop here. Of course he catches it. They have the lead though, so they're going to punt. Make sure to get a touchdown here. .420 left. I had an option there, but oh, hit as he throws on the run though. Vance Johnson with the catch. Alright, that's a lot of time left on the clock though. Tim Brown makes it out of the end zone pretty easily. All right, what do we got here? 2:59 left. I ran through him that time, I feel like. I didn't even run by him. I ran through him. Like, I was just a ghost. All right. I don't have a good feeling about this. I told you I didn't have a good feeling about this. The computer, when they want to win... No, let them score. Let them score. Give us a minute 40 to score a touchdown. All right, minute 20. Let's do this. John Elway trying to make it happen. To Vance Johnson. Hurry up offense. In effect, 41 seconds left. Oh, we can kick a field goal for the win, too. Not going to need to, though. Oh, come on. Whew, 26 seconds left. What do we do here? Should I kick the field goal now? It's not automatic. I don't want to run out of time. All right, I gotta call a play. Whew, that time he made it. Steve Sewell. That's gonna make it 27-3 with 11 seconds left. Now, as long as Tim Brown doesn't run it back, this will end the game. Whew, that was close. That was too close for week 2 in Tecmo Bowl. John Elway, 303 yards, an interception, and a fumble. Bobby Humphrey, only 2 carries for 17 yards. Bo Jackson, 10 carries for 170 yards. There is no stopping Bo Jackson in this game. Jay Schrader only throws for 43 yards. Yeah, our passing defense is good. It's that run defense we got to work on. '49ers beat San Diego. Giants beat the Rams. Phoenix in overtime beats somebody. I didn't see who it was. New Orleans beats Kansas City. Green Bay beats Detroit. We got Minnesota over Atlanta. All right. It is week 3. And we have the Seattle Seahawks in week 3. Another division rival. Getting a lot of divisional games out of the way early here. All right, before we do that, let's go. Maximum speed. Oh, it's bad. That's why. Oh my god, you're really slow. You're even slower. They're all slow. Alright, so I guess we're sticking with Vance Johnson as my kick returner, even though he got safetied in the last game. Which, like I said, I don't think it's ever happened to me before in Super Tecmo Bowl. Seahawks are getting Derek Fenner back. Their fullback. Alright, in the coin toss, Seattle Seahawks win the coin toss. They elect to return David Treadwell to kick. And we're off. Week 3 of the NFL season. Alright. Seahawks, pretty straightforward playbook here. Oh, fumble, first play. Let's see if we can get it. Can we get the ball? That's a good start to the game. I'll take it. What's his name? Clarence K, I believe, with the touchdown. Clarence K. And there's a good start for the Denver Broncos. Up 7-0 early in the first quarter. Called it. Did not call it. That is the trick with that play. You can't fall for the dive. I think there's a little trick to that. I think that hole opens a little bit bigger when it's the pitch. Ooh, shotgun. Oh, come on. Maybe there was an update. I've never seen the computer do things like this before. Did you see that? I don't know if you're paying attention. That hole opens up a little bit bigger when it's the pitch. They have 2 shotgun passes. That play goes for nowhere. Good stop. Just what I needed there. And that's going to be a touchback. Pass play 1. You left Mark Jackson open. Had to come back for it. Run, Mark, run. Oh, just got his toes. Vance Johnson with the diving catch in the end zone. Both feet inbounds. Touchdown, Denver Broncos. Getting off to the best start of the season so far. I mean, we are playing the Seahawks. They're not the best team in this game. I think next Tecmo play around, I'm going to play the Super Nintendo version. Change things up a little bit. The computer with a nice running stop. Don't know what I was thinking there. Oh, can we get a stop here? What are they going to call? I'm going to call run one. That way, I knew they were going to run up the middle. And I can stop that if I know it's not coming. You know what I mean? That didn't make any sense the way I said it, but I know what I'm talking about. Vance Johnson. Jeez. Right on me. Alright, pass play 4 here. I like this play. A lot of options. Morning, bro. We've been watching on and off for a while. We'll get some work done. Not sure what GL means. I'm not hip. I don't know what. Rab Beef, thanks for joining the stream. Anyway, welcome back. Appreciate you coming back to check out some more Tecmo NFL football. Oh, good luck. That makes sense. See, thanks, Thad. Thad's here to be my interpreter. When I don't know internet lingo. Pass play 3 coming up here. Ooh, he's covered. Everyone's covered. Oh, John Elway's. Why? Run, John, run. All right, got it out of bounds. That way he won't fumble again. I feel like most of my audience watches me while they work, which is fine. That's cool. I'm glad I can provide some entertainment in the background. Bobby Humphries. There's a touchdown for you, for your entertainment. 21-0. This is the first game I feel like I'm cruising along a little bit. That game against the Raiders was way harder than it should be for week 2. Even the Bengals gave me a little bit of a challenge. But here the Seahawks can't do much against me. Called it. 1 yard away from a safety here. Basically in the end zone. That's an unfortunate interception. And that's a Mark Jackson touchdown. All right, 46 seconds left in the half. What do they got for me here? I can go, oh, please be a 2-point safety here. I did call a play. Oh, a fumble. A touchdown. Even better. Ron Holmes with the touchdown. Oh, onside kick. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, no. All right, good stop. Well, they have one timeout left. And after the first half, Broncos are up 35-0. All right. And we get the ball back. Johnson kicks to Johnson. My special teams is not very good in this game. That's the one thing the Denver Broncos seem to be lacking. Against Johnson. Oh, wow. Just took off there, didn't he? Couldn't catch me. Vance Johnson, first play of the second half. Touchdown. Uh-oh. Coming out in the shotgun. Yeah, playing with the 49ers and Charles Haley spoiled me because I feel like I could basically get a sack every time with Charles Haley. Everybody else just comes up just short. Nice catch. Oh, he's wide open. Brian Blades. From Dave Craig. Forgot about him. So that was like some of the, probably the most passing yards I've given up all season. Alright, maybe try running the ball at least once here. Uh-oh, it's gonna be close. We got a first down. Clarence K. As long as that doesn't get blocked, that's gonna be a touchdown. Alright. There's the boom. Pass play 2. I felt the pressure, made a bad throw. Let's try Mecklenburg, see if he's a little bit... Oh, called it. And they still catch it for a first down. I hate that. When you call the play and they still make it for... Oh, that's just annoying. Oh, I thought that guy was going to break that tackle. Oh, I think I did call a shotgun pass. That time we got him. Michael Brooks with the sack. Maybe I should be playing with him. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he can just get hit. How do you catch that? The guy was right there. Computer cheating already. Come on, guys. That one was on me. I should have been able to stop that. That's a tricky play there, because that one guy has to, can block you. Not a lot of places to go. Not that it really matters here, but... We're just running up the score a little bit here. Mark Jackson. Even though he's in bad condition, he's open. He's going to score that touchdown. Treadwell's kick is up and good. 56-14. 2 minutes left in the game. I think we can wrap this one up. Just wish I could get to the quarterback. Like I said, I think I got spoiled playing with Charles Haley. Charles Haley would always get to the quarterback. It's 3rd and 12. About time. And there's a sack on 4th down. Side change. Let's pad the stats a little bit here. Why not? Clarence K. I think that's your 3rd touchdown of the game. A lot of points scored by the Broncos in this one. And this should end it. Double digits every quarter. Elway with 345 yards passing. My favorite different comment was Elway to Vance. Shits his pants Johnson. I've never heard that. You gotta tell. Thank you, Rabbit Beef. You gotta tell me about that story. Why is Vance nicknamed Shits his pants? Did he actually do that? Did he do that in a game? That would have been amazing. I don't know the story behind this. Or is it just rhyme? So. Sim out the rest of the week. Just Amy came up with his 10-year-old hoodlums. All right, fair enough. I thought maybe maybe that happened in real life. I don't know. I never heard that. So shits his pants Johnson. Well, I'll try to make that combination happen for you a little bit more. I don't know if you were here for the safety that Vance Johnson got tackled for. That would be some coincidence, yes. But yeah, he was definitely shitting his pants when he got tackled in the end zone off that kick return. All right, we got the Chargers. Man, we're playing all our divisional rivals early on here. Excuse me. Man, I feel like my allergies are acting up. Kicking off. I always edit out that end around play. It's trash. Oh, yeah. Any play in this game that takes too long to develop just will not work against the computer. Or definitely against a human opponent. What do I call here? Like those flea flickers too. Like that against a human player, like those flea flickers will never work. It's a little bit different when, jeez, Butts is flying there. Even that play with the fake handoff against your friends will usually not work. That's why, because it takes too long. It takes too long to develop. Even a lot of the play action passes in this game won't work against the human opponent. Man, that's their go-to. Are they trying to set something up here? Oh, tipped it. Now, I don't know about you, but when we were kids, we always thought you could like catch the tip passes. And never seen it actually happen, but there was always like that one person who's like, oh no, yeah, you can do it. I've seen it happen. They're liars. Get in the end zone. Oh, great punt to the 1 yard line. That might be my longest punt return of the year so far. That play, you gotta wait for that tight end to stop there, or he will just overthrow him, because the tight end will come back, and the quarterback will throw it over his head every time. Uh-oh. We got Sewell open. Oh! Waited too long there. I thought he was open. Mark Jackson, that's going to be a touchdown. Pose for him. Knock it down. Uh-oh, this might be a miss. Whew, okay. Alright, good stop there. What to call? Oh, there's the motion. Up the middle. I mean, that's an easy play to stop because you just go up the middle. If he hands it off, hopefully you stop the running back. But if the pass play happens, you should be able to get to the quarterback because he has to pause to do the fake handoff. Safety. Now that play, you always have to worry about that reverse, but you're usually fast enough to stop it, to catch him from behind. Oh, and he's hurt. Sorry, Vance Johnson, your boy. Vance Shits His Pants Johnson is knocked out of this game. I don't know who to put here. You know what? Sewell's going to get kick return duties. I don't know who the better wide receiver is here. Both their stats are pretty even, aren't they? Melvin Bratton here. Reception is 38. Can't really catch, can he? I guess we'll go with this guy. Natil? Is that his name? Alright, still in the first quarter. Let's run the ball. Oh, wow. Did not expect that to happen. Bobby Humphries. He did it to me so many times the last two playthroughs. I was never able to stop that guy. And there's a 16-point first quarter. That's what I like to see in Super Tecmo Bowl. 16-point quarters every quarter. Oh. Oh! Juking me. Alright, what are they going to call here? They love that sweep. Let's call it. They love that sweep. I think they've called that like 6 times. Alright, this is going up the middle. Oh, I got blocked. That's dangerous. Oh, he's covered though. Good job. Nope, up the middle again. That was snuffed out quick. Alright. Short punt. Sewell's goes nowhere, but doesn't need to. Doesn't need to go far here. From the 41, Elway drops back. Oh, Mark Jackson open. On the run. Stop, though. You know what that means. The Montana special. Except this time it's with John Elway. Play 4. Sweep up. I don't know if you noticed that player. It looked like he went into his dive animation and just stopped for some reason. Maybe because I crossed the end zone? Touchdown. What do they call here? Let's call pass play 4. Oh, if this goes up the middle, I can get a safety out of this, hopefully. Ah, it was the run play. I was hoping that was going to be the play action pass again. That definitely would have been another safety. Good stop there. I don't know why I did that. Butts is going to take this all the way. Nope. Alright. We got to stop, but I played that wrong. Oh, up the middle again. Oh no, this is the empty back. Oh, he was done. I didn't see that guy, other guy covering him there. Ooh, what do we call here? Pass play 1. Called it. Still gets the pass off. But it's 3rd down. Alright, what do you like here? Empty backfield again. Oh, I called it. See what happens. It's the pass off, but the guy was already knocked down. This is a long field goal. Can they even kick it this far? I don't think so. That was good! That was like a 60-some yard field goal, wasn't it? John Carney. Alright, I got one play here to score a touchdown. So we're going with pass play 1. Throw it to the new guy. Ooh, I think I got 4 seconds left here. Call it again, see what happens. Should have called pass play 3. Oh, it's intercepted. That's just going to hurt Elway's stats. No big deal. 23-3. Going into halftime. We got cheerleaders winking at us. We got cheerleaders doing high kicks. We got cheerleaders with weird panty shots. We got cheerleaders blowing us kisses. This is a very cheerleader-heavy halftime. Alright. Get out of the end zone. There we go. Alright, starting off with pass play 4 here. I'm going to throw him off. Clarence K. Open. Alright, let's give it to Humphreys here. Last time we gave him the ball, oh, look at those moves! Look at those moves, and he's off to the races. Maybe I should run the ball a little bit more with this guy. Because he is a beast on the ground. I think this is the most rushing yards I've had in any Tecmo Bowl game since I started streaming. That makes it 30-3. Let's call that sweep up again. They seem to. Oh, they're going up the middle. Oh no! I misread that play completely. They're gonna follow up with the flea flicker? I'm gonna call it. Oh, ran right by him. so fast, I run right by people in this game sometimes. I'm gonna call that sweep up again just because they like it so much. And there's the... Oh no! Oh no! He's wide open, isn't he? Yep. Luckily, he had to dive for that ball, or that would have been trouble. All over that one. Let's call empty back. Nope, going up the middle. Oh, I got blocked. And butts in for the touchdown. Our defense is getting a little lazy up with a big lead here. Some nice moves there. Should I give it to Humphrey again? Yeah, why not? He's having a game. Let's see what he can do. Probably Humphrey acting like Bo Jackson in this game today. Touchdown, Sewell. Treadwell kicks deep. This is the fourth quarter. It's 37-10. This game's all but over. Oh, shoo! Excuse me. That's... Oh my god, that threw me off. Oh god, thank God I threw it to the guy that was covered. Sorry about that. Whew. Told you my allergies are acting up. This is gonna go up the middle. Breaking tackles. Nope, now I'm dropping remotes. Getting all flustered here. Alright, what to call? Let's call that sweep up. They like that play. I don't think they've called the reverse once this game. That play got stopped on its own. I always like to try and tackle the quarterback on that flea flicker play. I'm gonna call the play action this time. I might have called this. That way, at least I know if it's not the play action, it's the dive, and I can dive right at the running back. Here's the sweep up. 4th and 20, they gotta go for it. I'm gonna call the empty backfield play. Nope. Side change. I give the ball to Humphreys here again, don't I? Now that was the shortest run of the day, I think. 12 yards. Now the new guy. Natil is open. Natil. Welcome to the NFL. I never heard of you, but there's a touchdown for you. 44-10, Denver Broncos. .220 remaining in the game. What do they got here? I'm gonna call the play action up the middle. Nope. Probably that sweep. Yep. Oh, they're actually gonna end around this time, and the computer's able to stop it. They didn't even need me that time. That's how bad that play is. Safety. Safety, and they're going to onside kick it because it's the fourth quarter. And the computer always onside kicks if they're down in the fourth quarter. You leaving? Alright, sorry about that. Had to say goodbye to my wife. Oh no, they called it. Take a sack. Gary Plummer. Mark Jackson open. Mark Jackson catch on the run. Poses for the touchdown. Got to pad some stats here early in the season. John Elway, another touchdown for him. One minute remaining. It's called the empty backfield play here. They're going to sweep up the end. Oh. Simon Fletcher with the sack this time. See if we can get another safety out of this. Come on, guys. I got to get lucky and call a play here, but... There's the sweep. Maybe I can... Oh! Butch just ran me over. He's going to go for a 90-yard touchdown play, isn't he? Stop at the 5-yard line. Marion Butts 245 yards on the ground in a losing effort. I got outrushed, even though I won 53-10. Bobby Humphries only took him 4 carries to get 197 yards, though. John Elway with another interception, but 226 yards through the air. Mark Jackson, 3 catches, 129 yards. Billy Joe Tolliver, only 36 yards through the air. Our pass defense is going to look amazing on paper. And that was week 4. I think I got one more week in me. But before that, I'm going to run to the bathroom quick. So I shall be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Nature calls, especially after these energy drinks. Gets things moving a little bit. So... Alright, we are up to week 5 already. We have the Minnesota Vikings playing a little cross-conference action. The Giants beat Dallas. San Francisco loses to the Raiders. San Diego beats Kansas City. Buffalo beats Chicago. Philadelphia over Washington. We got New Orleans over Atlanta. Miami beats the Jets. Detroit wins in overtime against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Green Bay beats the Rams in overtime. And we are on our way. We are playing the Minnesota Vikings. It's week 5. It's the Monday Night Football game here. It's the last game on the schedule. The Vikings win the toss, and they will elect to receive. David Treadwell set to kick. And we're off. The 4-0 Denver Broncos. We got Herschel Walker to worry about. Herschel Walker, of course, does not understand evolution. But he can play football. I got ran over somehow. I don't know how that happened. I just got destroyed. Oh, they have that end-around flea flicker, too. Which, talking about a trash play, that is a trash play. I did call a shotgun play. Is it the one I... Yep, I called it. Mark Munford with the sack, and they're gonna be forced to punt. Oh, I didn't mean to go backwards like that. I was doing so well, and then I went a little bit too far back there. Let's see if Bobby Humphries can keep it going. Alright, 12 yards. Wasn't a 50-yard touchdown, but it's a good start. Could have thrown it away there, but I didn't want to throw an interception. Let's try pass 3 here. I don't call this enough. I might get rid of it. I think they called that again. Al Noga. That's an awesome football name. Al Noga. 3rd and 29. Bobby Humphries. Let's see if we can make something happen here. All right, 3rd and 13. You know, God, I gotta kick I don't want to kick a field goal. You don't kick field goals in Tecmo Bowl, especially this early. But 3rd and 13, a lot of things can happen. You know what? We're going for it. We're going for it. And it pays off. Clarence K. Touchdown. 4th and 13, and you give up a touchdown. Take that. Alright, that sweep down I don't like. It's a tough play to stop. That's why I called it. Oh, that was a weird... The swing pass. I don't know how I missed that tackle. What to call here? I'm gonna call that sweep down again, just because I don't like it. Oh, he's in the shotgun. This could be trouble. All right, Simon Fletcher's got a little speed to him today. Gets to the quarterback, forces them to punt again. Whoa! Uh-oh. Alright, Sewell's my new return guy. Screw everybody else. Even when Vance shits his pants Johnson returns. Clarence K's my man. Oh! Alright, pass play 4 here. I love this play because there's a lot of options. We got a long option, got a bunch of short options. And we got the run option. John Elway. Alright, give it to Bobby Humphries on the sweep down. Should go for a touchdown. Oh, it doesn't. So you know what that means. Montana special. Pass 4, sweep up. Run it in. Running touchdown, John Elway. Makes it 13-0. Kick is up and good. Oh, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. Run! Guy was like chugging along there. Alright. Let's get another score before the end of the half. I'll take that throwaway. Touchdown, Sewell. Steve Sewell. Alright. It's 21-0 in towards the end of the first half here. Oh, another fumble. Oh no, they got the ball. Gary Zimmerman. That would have been great if I got the ball back again. Simon Fletcher's all over the quarterback today. Sack King. Oh. I knew that flea flicker was coming too. Luckily he was covered. The computer with a sack. Mark Munford. They're going to have to punt. But that's going to be the end of the quarter. Half. So unless I somehow run this back. It's not likely. I tried. Alright, we got parachuters coming in. We got the wave. Cheerleaders doing high kicks. And we're going to end with the weird cheerleader panty shot. Which I can't help but mention every time it comes up. Because it's just a weird thing to put in the game, I thought. But, oh, what am I? Why is he slower on kick returns than punt returns? Does that make any sense? Oh god, nowhere to go. Only 5 yards. Alright, let's go for a home run here. 2nd and 5. Oh wow, everyone's covered. Everyone but Bobby Humphries, that is. Can't catch me. Oh, Chris Dolman catches up from him, though. Right, let's run that sweep down. Had a little insult to injury. Rugby played it, ran up to the middle of the end zone. And that's going to be 28-0 with the good kick. Vikings have no answer for the Denver Broncos in this one. Shotgun. Gets the ball off quick. Into triple coverage. Oh, I hate this play. That's why. There's just too many blockers for me to stop in that play. Herschel Walker gets his first long run of the game. Let's call it again, just in case. Nope. Oh no! But I knocked him down so he couldn't catch the ball. Nice. Nice. Called the right play that time. Simon Fletcher with another sack. Vikings going to be forced to kick a field goal here to try and get on the board. Uh-oh, that might miss. No, right down the middle. Claude Rivez with a, what was that, like 40-something yard field goal? Alright, let's see if Sewell gets out of the end zone. Barely. Barely. Now, I wonder if he gets the 10 yards for the, out of the end zone on that return. Or if it just counts as like a 3-yard return. Whoa! They called it, and they got a safety out of it. It's the second safety I've given up all year. Which is a lot. It's a lot of safeties. So now we got a weird score on our hands, 28-5. In a quarter that was 7-5. Oh, he did it again! But he overthrew him. I don't know why my guy just dives, but doesn't dive at the quarterback. Got it right that time. Ooh, what do they call it here? I like pass play 3. Alright, they are in shotgun. I called the right one. Gets it off anyway. And of course... Oh, I forgot about Chris Carter. Kept him in check all game, huh? Until then. Computer cheating a little bit. Getting their plays off. Called that run play. Did it again. Oh, overthrew him though. Who was the Vikings quarterback? I forgot. Wilson. I don't even know who that is. Alright, that time I just don't dive. Just run after him and get him. 4th and 24. Alright, I'm gonna... I had a... No, Warren Moon played for the Oilers in this game. He joined the Vikings later. I want to say he played for the Vikings in like the 95, 96, maybe? Alright, filling in for the injured Vance Johnson. Montana special coming up. Oh, jeez. That was close. LA almost didn't make it. That's 35-5 here. I think we can start the bus. Going to be about 2 minutes left after this kickoff. Herschel Walker caught from behind by the kicker. Only in Tecmo Bowls that's going to happen. I love going after the quarterback when it's that flea flicker. That's the end around this time. I probably could have got the safety if I wasn't trying to be fancy and go for the quarterback. Just going for the quarterback every time, just in case. But I can't get the fumble. It would help if I could actually get the fumble recovery. Oh. Simon Fletcher with another sack. Well, that time it was the actual run up the middle. 10 seconds left. And that'll end the game. With another Simon Fletcher sack. 35-5. What a weird score. Giving up 5 points. Bobby Humphries, 37 yards on 5 carries. Herschel Walker's 48 yards on 6 carries. They still had 95 yards of rushing offense. Who was the quarterback for Minnesota? Anyway, he only threw for 40 yards. John Elway only needed 144 yards this game. Pretty low ranking offense for us. So speaking of Warren Moon, we have the Houston Oilers here in Week 6, but we're gonna call that a day. Let's check the standings. Let's start in the AFC East. We got the Buffalo Bills 4-1. They're 2 games up early in the season. The Houston Oilers, who we have next, are 3-1. They're 1 game above the Cleveland Browns. In our division, we got the 5-0 Denver Broncos. Only 1 game up, though, from the Raiders and the Seahawks, who both lost to us. So, that's a tight race in the West already. In the East, we have Dallas at 4-1, and Washington is 1 game behind at 3-2. The rest of the field at 2-3. In the NFC Central, Green Bay has 1 loss. Minnesota, who just lost to us, that was their 2nd loss. So they're only 1 game behind. And of course, in the West, we have the 49ers, as always, leading the West. They're 1 game up on the New Orleans Saints. The Rams and the Falcons have not won a game yet. That's pretty interesting. Let's go to team rankings. We have the 2nd best offense next to the Lions. Of course, we have the best passing offense, but our rushing offense ranks 22nd, which isn't bad for us. We're usually around last because we never run the ball, but Bobby Humphries can run the ball in this game. So defensively, we do not have the best offense. Our defense, that goes to the Oilers. We are 4th. Our pass offense is obviously the best, but our rushing defense is 3rd to last. We have a hard time stopping the run in this game, which is typical in Tecmo Bowl. Let's check out the leaders, the leaderboard. Passing, I believe John Elway is definitely going to be on top there with an 80% completion percentage. 291 rating, which is not a real rating. I don't know how they calculate ratings in this game. Already has 23 touchdowns in 5 games. That's a pretty good start. Oop, I didn't want to back out of that yet. Yards per attempt, he leads that. Yards, we know he leads that. Lowest interception, he's probably not going to lead that. He's had a few interceptions already. Where is he? Elway. Oh, there he is, 5th. It's actually not as bad as I thought he was going to be. There's some guys who are ahead of him, like Montana and QB Bills, Jim Kelly, Randall Cunningham. Receiving wise, we've got here Byers, Rice, Duper. We spread the ball around a lot, so I don't expect anyone to lead in catches. Jackson, 22nd, tied for 22nd, but he has 44 yards a catch. Yeah, let's go yards per reception. Then we have the top 2 with 44.4 and 37.6. Because we don't catch the ball a lot of times. It's just more yards than anything. Touchdowns wise, Jackson has 9 touchdowns. He's going to lead the league in receiving touchdowns. Rushing leaders, Butts with 691. That probably has a lot to do when he played us, because I think he had 275 yards rushing against us or something like that. I don't think we're gonna be up on here yet. Humphrey 14th. That's not bad. 20.5 yards. That's gotta be the top yards per attempt, right? Bo Jackson second with 11.7. Bobby Humphries 20.5 yards a carry. Maybe I should give him the ball a little bit more. Rushing touchdowns. Marcus Allen actually has the most touchdowns. Would not expect that to happen. Humphrey and Elway's tied with 3 touchdowns apiece. Go to scoring. Barry Sanders and Marcus Allen tied with 10 touchdowns apiece. We're tied with Keith Byers. Mark Jackson is with for third. And our kicker, Treadwell, already has 31 extra points. Which the next kicker on the list only has 11, but he has 6 field goals. We haven't kicked a field goal yet. Haven't needed to. Sacks. Fletcher does lead the league with 14. He had a good game last game. I think he had a bunch. That helps. Punt returns. Sewell, 20 yards of punt return. We gotta keep him back there for the punts. Kick returns not as much. Not doing that well in the kick return situation. Johnson had 12.2. And Sewell's 13.4 on 5 returns. So, but that's gonna end it today. Let me remember to save the file. We're gonna save our state. All right. So thanks for hanging out with us, Rabid Beeve, Thad, Darkfire Sky Thad. Thanks for checking out the Madden stream. Or I keep saying Madden for some reason today. I don't know why. I don't even play Madden anymore. The Tecmo Bowl stream. Football. All football video games are just Madden now. So thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it. Anyone else watching, think about giving a follow. We play Tecmo Bowl every Tuesday. Just so you guys know, the next couple days, my schedule is going to be a little weird. Not sure if I'm going to be able to be on the next 2 days, but I should be back Friday for our usual commercial watching stream. Laters, thanks Darkfire Sky Thad. Yeah, I should be back Friday for our usual commercial watch along stream. I might be on. Keep an eye out. Keep those notifications on. I might be on a different time. I'm hoping to get on at some point. But the next 2 days are going to be a little bit tough with my schedule. At least a little different. I'm working in the mornings. So we'll see what happens. So until next time, we will see you.